Hi guys, it's Max and here's my dad.
Hi guys, I'm here with Max for the Max's NFL channel today. We're going to talk about the NFL 2025 training camp deep dive. We're going to go team by team. We're going to do a quick recap. I'm going to do the NFC.
And
Max
I'm doing
is,
the AFC.
exactly. Max is going to do the AFC since it seems to be he seems to have some favorite teams in there. But yeah, we're gonna chat with you a little bit, give you some highlights from training camp, and watch out for our next couple of shows coming up, talking about our predictions for the season, as well as where we see some of the, as well as our predictions that we will have on the next show for how the preseason is gonna go. It was kind of an interesting surprise show. Showing for the Hall of Fame game, so we'll see how things go. All right, guys. Max, I guess I'll take it away.
Yep.
All right. So in the NFC, we're gonna start off with the NFC East, guys. First of all, the Dallas Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb, he's dominating. He's dominant. He's got the offensive line is going greatly. Everything is great. Dak Prescott looks crisp. He's doing really well in the red zone drills. Their wide receiver Devontae Walker, he's flashing deep speed. He's doing quite a bit. So hopefully there's some interesting things that are going to happen with the Cowboys this year. We've seen them fail year and year over and over. So I think Jerry Jones wants them to do some good football this year. Tyron Smith is healthy and anchoring the left side. Look, I think the Cowboys are ready for a breakout year. Hopefully this is it. And from a longtime Cowboys fan, I think I'd like to actually see them do well. I think Dak has had a lot of issues, and I think maybe this is his year. Well, on to the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, he's refining his accuracy. He's doing well. The guy's a monster. So hopefully, he keeps on being the same guy that we've seen all these past years. The linebackers, Nakobe Dean, he's stepping up with lots of readiness. He's really doing well. The running back, Trey Benson, he's rotating with Swift. He adds a lot of physicality. There's a lot of things that are going on the line. And the defense is shifting more to more zone-based stuff. Like, it's a little bit different than what they've done before, but hey, you know what? It's one of those big things that's hopefully going to do well. The Giants. One of my closest friends loves the Giants, and hopefully maybe this is his year. Maybe this is his year to actually see them start doing well. They've had a few bad years, but Wilson versus Dart, the QB battle, that QB battle's heating up, guys. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see who they've got as a starting QB. The rookie wide receiver, Jalen McMillan. He's coming out as a camp favorite. I don't know. Like he's done really well, at least from what I've seen.
I don't even know who's the starting quarterback for the Giants.
Well, we don't know yet. Who is it?
It's Russell Wilson.
I don't know, man. Dart has looked pretty good. The offensive lineman Andrew Thomas, he's back to full strength. So hopefully, he's going to add some strength there. And their linebacker Bobby Okereke, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Sorry guys if I screw up your names. He's got quite the setting of his physical tone. He's doing well. I'd love to see the Giants do well. I love to see teams do well in their games. Now onto the Washington Commanders. Hey, you never know. Maybe pretty soon we're going to change the way that we call them again. Anyway, Jaden Daniels, you know, with connecting with Ertz, you know, they do so well together. I don't know, that chemistry is really doing well for them. It'll be interesting to see what they do this season. I mean, the last season, you know, they went almost to the big show. The wide receiver J.M. Dotson, impressing. He's done some really good on those one-on-one matchups. Hopefully, you know, he keeps it up in the regular season. The rookie running back Bill Krosky, Merritt, he's exceeded some expectations. I mean, everyone's saying that he's doing well. You know, of course we gotta keep up with some of the injuries. You know, Deebo Samuel, he's got that hand injury. Hopefully that's gonna get solved. And Brandon Coleman, he's got some leg injury. Hopefully that's not gonna keep him off for the season or too many games. So looking forward to seeing what the Commanders do. Now on to the NFC North. We got some interesting things happening, guys. The Detroit Lions. I mean, we saw the preseason game against the Chargers. I don't know. The Lions looked a little less like the Lions we've seen in the last couple of years, and more like the Lions we saw for the last 20-something years. So I think Coach Campbell's gonna go back to the board and play around with some of the things. But anyway, Jahmyr Gibbs, he's hopefully they're gonna use him creatively. You know, in that whole wide receiver running back slot. So hopefully, you know, he can kind of play both things. You know, you got the rookie cornerback Kieran Arnold. He's shining in coverage. He's done some really good well. And then Jared Goff, you know, hopefully, you know, he gets one of the things he's been working on is getting quicker and focusing on that. So I think if all those things align, I think things will be very interesting for the Lions. Jameson Williams, you know, he seems to have like a lot of big playability. So we'll see. I'd love to see the Lions actually do really well. They did well for the last couple of seasons. They've been a big force. I mean, I had like three of their top guys on my fantasy team last year, and they got me to the fantasy Super Bowl. So I mean, hopefully things keep on going that way. On to the Minnesota Vikings. One of my other teams that I like to follow. Maybe I'm too much of a football nut. Got my little guy over here become a football nut. So, you know, JJ McCarthy. Yeah, he's doing well in the reps. He's really showing good out there. Wide receiver Jordan Addison. He's got some good rhythm with the QB. They've done some stuff well. The defense showing you know, some interesting things. So hopefully, you know, they can capitalize on what they had in the last couple of years, and things are going to go well for them. Harrison Smith is you know, he's doing his job mentoring the secondary. You know, a very young secondary. So hopefully the you know, the Vikings are going to come back, show us what they can do. I mean, you know, they still got
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, and they got, you know, Justin Jefferson. I mean, that guy.
The best
Yeah.
wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love that guy. He catches anything and everything. I mean, I don't know. I can't recall the last time he's missed something. The Green Bay Packers, you know, there's a lot of stuff there. You know, Jordan Love, he's got more of a leadership role. Like he's showing more leader qualities and doing well. Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson, they're dominating in camp. They've done quite well. You know, you got the rookie linebacker Edwin Cooper showing sideline to sideline. speed. You know, he seems to have, you know, he seems to have his stuff together. The offensive line remains stable and healthy. You know, I think the Packers will do well, just like they've been doing over the years. I'd love to see them in more of a standout role. Would love to see more from Jordan Love in a standout role. I think he can probably get there this season. We'll see. It's going to be a very interesting season, guys.
Yep, it is.
Then you got, let's go to the Bears. I mean, the Bears, you know, Caleb Williams, this kid, you know, he got poise, he's got creativity, he's got all kinds of things. You got DJ Moore, you got Keenan Allen, you know, they're building rapport, like they're doing so well together. You got the running back Roshan Johnson taking first team reps. I mean, you know, these guys are starting to show a different version of the Bears that we haven't seen in years. And I think we saw some glimpses of it last year, but it'll be interesting to see the Bears under the new coaching staff and see how they go. Their defensive front, you know, is doing well with Monty Sweat in front, and you know, I think it's going to be an interesting year. On to the NFC South. I mean, one of my other favorite teams, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I love Baker Mayfield. I mean, this kid has done so well. I mean, he's technically not a kid anymore, but he's done so well. He's actually more. If you look at his stats over the last couple of seasons, he's actually more consistent than Mahomes. And you know, Mayfield versus Trask, I think, you know, the duel continues, but I'll take Baker Mayfield anytime. He was actually my fantasy quarterback last season, and you know, he got me the right points, and you know, he performed every single game. The wide receiver Malik Neighbors, yeah. I think I got I think they've got some great wide receivers. They've got some very disruptive inside players, and then they've got some great people commanding the secondary. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to do very well this season, and so on and so forth. So
They could
we'll
make
see.
it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. You know, and then you know we got you know, the New Orleans Saints. I mean, you know, I'm not going to go too much into the Saints. They've had a lot of issues. I think the defense needs to be reworked. I think the offense needs to be reworked. You know, I'd love to see something a little bit different with the Saints. I mean, it's the Saints used to be one of the best teams out there, and
With Drew Brees.
exactly,
And
you know,
and my glorious king, Michael Thomas.
yeah. So I think it tends to be it'll be interesting. Is Derek Carr still around or no?
No,
He
he
retired.
retired
Yeah, he retired. Right, so
from a big shoulder injury.
yeah. So you know, and then you got the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, you know, hopefully Kirk Cousins is going to do interesting things. We'll see how it all works. You got Drake London. They got great guys over there. The Falcons. I don't know. They're one of those teams that you feel like every season they're almost in a breakout year. They're gonna have a breakout year, and then they screw it up somehow. Yeah. Hopefully they'll be a little bit different and more interesting.
Yeah.
You know.
They have to.
You got the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young. Hopefully this is his breakout year. Got some great wide receivers. You got some offensive lines been reshuffled, and they're gonna hopefully protect better. And hopefully they got their cornerbacks to lock down things. They've been very inconsistent in the past years, and hopefully Carolina comes back to what it used to be a few years back. So
With
hopefully-
Cam Newton.
Exactly.
And Greg Olson.
Exactly, they had some really great guys there. I mean, hey, even what's it called? You know, they had
Steve Smith.
yeah, they had great chemistry.
Yeah,
The Carolina Panthers used to be one of those teams that, you know. So, you know, going back to now, lastly, I think we're in the last one now at the NFC West. You know, we got the 49ers, Brock Purdy. I mean, this kid has done so well. He's basically beaten everything that everybody keeps on saying against him. You know, you got Ayuk, you know, who's always been consistent. You know, you got Ricky Parasol. You know, this kid is also, you know, great little versatile slot talent. You know, you still got Nick Bosa. You still have, you know, you got Kittle. You've got a great offense and defensive line there that I think they're still in that Super Bowl contender mode. So I'd love to see Brock Purdy go to the Super Bowl again. Yeah. You know, I think this kid deserves to win a Super Bowl and show how good he is.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we got the Seattle Seahawks. You know, it'll be interesting. I don't know. The Seahawks to me are a little. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the Seahawks. I'm not too not that big of a Seahawks fan. Ever since Russell Wilson left and stuff, but you know, I think they're trying to get their stuff together. You know, we got the Rams with Stafford. He's getting old. I mean, you know, you got
37.
Exactly, and then you have you have Garoppolo there, I think now.
Yeah, he's 32.
And then they've got another guy who seems to be doing a little bit better than Garoppolo. So I don't know. I think the Rams need to work a couple of things out. They got you know, Puka Nacua. You know, this kid is great. I mean, they kept Cooper Kupp. I mean, I was hoping he'd go to the Patriots, but
yeah.
But
maybe
you know,
Derek Clark could go to the Patriots.
Yeah. And then, you know, we got they've got a good defense. They've got a good team there. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I mean, who stays healthy ends up winning the Super Bowl or ends up, you know, getting into the playoffs and doing well. So. And
they don't have Aaron Donald anymore. That's sad.
Yeah. You know, like, I mean, last but not least, guys. Like, I mean, the Arizona Cardinals. What can I say about Kyler Murray? I love this guy. Like, he's such a great mobile guy. He's a vocal leader. He's great, but like, hey, I don't know. Every year they miss it out. You know, they got great wide receivers. They got great running backs, good defense, but they just seem to screw it up when it counts, and it's the worst stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't know. I think it'll be an interesting season. So, Max, you want to take it away on the AFC?
Yep. So, Josh Allen. He lost. He has a rookie Keon Coleman. You mean his second year? Rookie Keon Coleman. He's looking sharp. Josh Allen's improving every year. Von Miller. He's practicing at full speed. He's on the Commanders right now.
Yeah, I think they switched to Von Miller. I think some of our notes are a little old, but yeah, Von Miller left. That's a big shot, isn't it?
Yeah. This is not 2010 Von Miller.
Yeah, it's not 2010 Von Miller, but hey, you know what? That guy really did his work, right? So, you know, you got. It'll be interesting.
The Bills have a good defense. Just they need help on the defensive line and the linebacker core.
No.
Their safeties are good, but I don't know how they do this season. Okay, now let's move on to Miami. Tua is back from his injury. If he gets a head bump one more time, that would be bad.
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad. I don't know. I think he's a little unsure about what's going on with that.
Tyreek still doing well. Tyreek is doing amazing right now.
I hope him and Tua get their stuff sorted out. I think it seems like they're getting their stuff sorted out.
Kader Kuhu.
Yeah, he's good. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian Wilkins. He's doing some strong one-on-ones.
Yeah. Then you got like the Jets.
Garrett Wilson dominating against Sauce Gardner, maybe.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what goes on there. The
Yeah.
Jets. The Jets. You
My
know,
second
we don't like the Jets too much,
Yeah.
do we?
Yeah. But now that they added Justin Fields, got rid of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. Yeah.
Offensive line still needs work. And a tight end room.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, and then let's just go back to our favorites. I mean, like I think
Let's go. Drake May, thriving in fast break offense.
Yeah.
He could become the next Lamar, not Lamar, like next Tom Brady.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a mixture of if you were to put Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady, and Josh Allen all into the same pot, and Drake May kind of comes out.
Yeah.
He's all good. He's pretty good that way, you know. The defense looks good. The offense looks pretty decent. I mean, they got some really great guys this year, so I think it's.
Thanks to Mike Rabel. Thanks to him.
Yeah, Coach Vrabel is gonna do well this year, you know.
Draylon Polk is developing quickly, but not that fast.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I think he might be a trade. I think he might be a trade. I trade him out to, you know, and a couple of trade picks for Terry McLaurin any day.
I don't think the Commanders are not going to accept that trade.
Probably not. You know.
Okay, now let's move on to the NFC North with the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow looks fully recovered. He's doing well. He's doing well, but luckily he has his receivers back. He does.
Yeah. You know, Burrow with Chase and Higgins. I mean, they do well. Like Burrow's a good guy. Like he's a very good, dependable guy. I don't like his style of clothes.
Yeah.
He's kind of a little crazy, and he's a little egotistical. But hey, you know what? Some guys are like that. But you know, I think they'll. Honestly, I think the Bengals will do fine this year.
Yeah.
They've got Hopefully they get some of their issues solved out like they had last year. So.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that defense.
Yeah.
They have to make Trey Hendrickson's extension, but I don't know if they have to cap. Did they have to cap?
I don't know. I haven't checked that lately, but I don't know.
Okay, now
Let's go to the Ravens. You know.
Lamar Jackson looking so sharp, being so athletic, being like 2004 Michael Vick.
Yeah, you know what? Like I want to see the Baltimore Ravens actually get to a freaking Super Bowl. I think Lamar Jackson needs to get to a Super Bowl, just like Josh Allen needs to get to a Super Bowl. Like these are teams that do well. Like
yeah.
But you know they screwed up in the playoffs all the time. They basically choke. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully Lamar doesn't choke this year. You know he's got.
But now it's Joe Flacco.
He's got some. You gotta perform in the playoffs. If you don't perform in the playoffs, you get screwed.
Yep. Roquan Smith is controlling the middle. That defense is actually pretty good. Like
no, their defense is good, man. Like there's nothing wrong with it.
You got Roquan, you got Kyle Hamilton, you got Jair Alexander.
Yeah.
On a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
For $4 million.
Onto to
Pittsburgh.
That's the old info we have. Anyway, they got a new they're gonna have Rodgers, right?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. We don't like Rodgers here.
Yeah.
We're a home that doesn't like Rodgers. Sorry, Rodgers, if you're listening. But you know, I don't know. Like, I would like to see the Steelers do well. Like, you know,
They took in the playoffs last year. Why couldn't they start with Justin Fields instead of an old Russell Wilson?
yeah, it's not only that. I think they get to the point where basically they're kind of like that, the same way the Bills and the Ravens are. They make stupid mistakes and then they just choke on the key games, and you get to you get to a point where you're not happy with it.
I don't think that was true with Big Ben.
What's that?
Not with Big Ben.
No.
Big Ben had all those weapons. The days with Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown never won a Super Bowl altogether.
Yeah, Cleveland Browns. I don't know.
Deshaun Watson.
No, they're not. They don't have Deshaun Watson this year. They have somebody else. Now, is it Shador? I think Shador or somebody
no,
else.
it's Joe Flacco.
It's Flacco and Shador.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And David Gabriel and Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, well,
Shador.
I don't know.
Shador is speeding. Quishon Junkins is arrested.
I don't know, man. The Cleveland Browns.
I have a trash one.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know. Let's just go on to the AFC South.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. Trevor Lawrence, the guy who gets injured 20 times a year.
Yeah, I don't know. Trevor Lawrence to me is overpaid, and the expectation, I don't know,
He should get
hasn't really panned out. You know, I think I don't know if he deserved the big contract that he got last year or whenever he got that.
He should just.
I'd like to see him do better. I'd like to see him do better because I like to see guys do better. But like, I don't know. It's just like, you know, I don't know. The Jaguars
are.
They've always been a rough team. They play very rough. They have a lot of injuries through the season. I don't know.
Especially Trevor. He gets injured.
But you know, hopefully Trevor actually starts proving himself and proving why he got that big salary.
Yeah.
You know, you got the Titans. Who's
the starting quarterback is Cam Ward.
Cam Ward, yeah. So
yeah.
I think I think Cam Ward is gonna do well. I think that kid's gonna do well.
And get rid of Will Levis.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, I think the Titans will do well. I think the Titans will have a better season than they had last year. By how much, we don't know. You know,
Will Levis.
Yeah.
He had 2 bad years.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're probably going to be in Tennessee to see one of those games, at least the one with the Patriots. So,
yeah.
You know, it'll be interesting.
Colts. Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones. The worst quarterback room ever.
Yeah, well, unless maybe the magical fairy comes over and gets them both good.
I don't know who's going to be the starter, but I think Daniel Jones is going to be the starter.
You know what? Daniel Jones is not a bad quarterback. I don't know if the Giants system was right for him, or there was a lot of other things that went on. But I don't know. Hopefully, maybe he starts proving himself. You never know.
The only time the Colts were good was when they had Andrew Luck.
Yeah, and what was it? Wasn't it the
Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning. Come on, you can't forget Peyton Manning. You know.
I thought he was on the Broncos for his whole career.
No, he went to the Colts for a bit. So I know. I remember watching some of those games against the Patriots, and you know, him and Brady slinging at each other.
Okay, now it's time for the Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud. He had 2 nice seasons. like he was referencing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do well.
Yeah. Maybe he should stop going and stop losing it in the divisional round.
Yeah, I think it's also gonna depend on how many of his guys are healthy, and he's gotta maybe get a little more.
Yeah.
He's got his favorites, and I think he's gonna do a little bit well. I mean, they lost the Texans technically lost Stephon Diggs, who's come to the Patriots. So, you know,
That's great for me.
and that's great for us. That's great for us and the Patriots. But like, you know, I know they're gonna miss him on the Texans because he did a lot of good plays before he got injured. So
They still have Nico
yeah,
Collins.
yeah, I think
That man is absolute crazy, and
and as long as he stays healthy,
yep, maybe he can put up 1,000 yards.
maybe, yeah. And then, you know, what else do we got? So, you know, look, I think.
Wait, where's he?
Where's the AFC one? I don't know. Oh, it's in. Oh, I didn't copy that one. Okay, well, maybe we can do that. Who's in the AFC West?
Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, and Raiders.
Well, Chargers. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. You saw the preseason. They're strong. They have their game together. You got
Maybe Trey
you
Lance
got
could
Coach
use them.
Harbaugh, who's got them down pat. So I think that's gonna be
Maybe Trey Lance could be started.
maybe I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be a starter, but I think he'll do well. You know, he'll get a lot more practice and things. The Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, what can you say about the Chiefs? You know, they're probably gonna try to. They probably think they're gonna go to the Super Bowl again. You got Mahomes. Look, I think the Chiefs need to basically figure out who the hell they are.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like they've lost some players. Kelsey and Mahomes can't carry that whole team all the time. They've got
Chelsea's already washed.
They've got a couple of they have a couple of good standout players. It's just
The only good players they have is Chris Jones and Trent Duffy.
so it'll be interesting to see what happens this season. And then you got the Broncos with Bo Nix. I think Nix is gonna have a breakout season this year.
I think they do need another wide receiver.
I think so. It'll be interesting to see where they go. And then who's the last one in that division?
Raiders.
The Raiders. Oh,
Raiders.
Raiders have a new coach. They got Pete Carroll, and then they technically have another little coach, Coach Brady. You know, he was walking around practice and training camp last week.
Oh, you mean?
Mr. Big Tom Brady. He was walking around. He was talking to the guys. You know, showing his leadership, showing himself where he needs to be. You know, Mr. Owner, Mr. Brady.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see what comes out of the Raiders this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Who do they have? They have Geno Smith as the quarterback, and then they have
Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, they've got. I don't know. Like, it'll be interesting to see what the Raiders do.
Yeah.
Who else? What else?
I think that's all the teams.
That's all the teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, look. I think at the end of I think it's going to be a great season.
Yeah, it is.
It'll be an interesting season. I think the Patriots are going to do well under Vrabel. I think we'll see how things go in the preseason. We're going to do a quick preseason. We're going to do a preseason prediction video this week, and then we'll do another. We'll do a recap of the preseason afterwards. but I think it'll be an interesting one this year. It should be quite good as far as seasons go. There's a lot of different things. I don't know if you never know how things are going to be. Bills could be better, Bills could be worse, Ravens could be better, Ravens could be worse. You got Kansas City, that could be better, they could be worse.
But I want them worse.
Lots of changings of the guards that can happen. So, well, guys, thank you for watching and thank you for listening. And we'll come back with on our next show. And subscribe, like us, subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again at the next one. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.